Well, Mr. Kumaraswamy just finished a roadshow in Gudi Bande, and the response has absolutely been overwhelming. Thousands of people who thronged in just to watch him speak, just to listen to him speak and see what he promises this time around. And we're sitting right here with Mr. Kumaraswamy himself. Mr. Kumaraswamy, the response is absolutely overwhelming. How exactly do you feel when there are so many people in the hot sun coming out just to see you, just to meet you?
I'm really a lucky person. The affection which the Chikbalapura voters are showing on me, it's an unforgettable time for me. There is a big responsibility on my hand to work the desire of this constituency, which they are expecting from me for in future days. There's a big responsibility I have to carry for after the elections.
And also, what do you think about your opponents? You have Mr. Veerappa Moily, who's a union minister, who's the incumbent MP. You also have Mr. Bacche Gowda. So what do you think about them?
I am not bothered about the Congress and BJP candidates, because people are already, they have taken the decision. Mentally they are already prepared to vote for me. Veerappa Moily, as a member of parliament from this area from last 5 years, even as a central minister, the expectation which was people are thinking that Veerappa Moily will going to fulfill their expectation, he totally failed in the last 5 years. People are totally disgusted about his 5 years as a member of parliament, what he had done to the people. People are totally decided to vote against him. But BJP showing Narendra Modi's name and his picture, they wanted to take the clout what they have from last 5 years when they are running the government, done several mistakes. In the name of Narendra Modi, they wanted to take the vote, to get the vote from the people. But in this election, particularly in this constituency, even Narendra Modi factor will also not going to help BJP candidate.
So you don't think there is a Narendra Modi wave, especially in this part of this?
I think you also feel the way in which people are responding me. I think there is no Narendra Modi wave in this constituency. You also, I think, come to that conclusion after seeing the people what their feeling is here. I think you also feel like that, I think.
Right, Mr. Kumaraswamy, and also we understand that you're interacting with a lot of people here. You're stopping wherever you're being stopped. You're acknowledging the voters. What exactly seems to be the prime issue? Of course, water scarcity is the major issue here. Yeah. But apart from that, what are the prime issues?
Yeah, not only water scarcity, but also employment problem is too much here. There is I think, worst poverty they are facing here. People are even to take 2 meals every day, to fulfill the 2 meals for their family members. There is no work for them. This constituency, I think, near to, which is situated near to Bangalore city, capital city, people are, I think, poor people is more here. From last 60 years, what people they expected from the governments, they were not fulfilled by those government. I think I am totally afraid. Even after I am elected as member, it is a challenge for me to go to their expectation, to fill up their what are all the problems they are facing, to succeed all those works. I am mentally prepared for that actually. Work hard, and whatever possibilities for me I will get in the future central government, what will going to, which party will going to form the government, all those things will going to, after the formation, it will going to help for me how to solve those problems which people are facing here.
And that was about the elections, about the campaign. So getting a little personal here, telling our viewers who Mr. Kumaraswamy is beyond the politician that we know. You had a very scrumptious meal for lunch. You had ragi mudde and there was mutton and there's chicken. So is that your favorite dish? Is that what you like most?
Even when I was chief minister, I used to stay in the villages, in the Dalit houses, backward class citizens houses. There also the simple food I always to use. Whatever food our people will going to give to me when I go to the villages or to some functions, I will take it with honorably. The whatever food they will give, that is particularly there is no selection for me about the meals. But whatever people with good-hearted, with affection, they will going to give us, they feed us. I will take it with happily.
Right, and also it is believed that for your family, politics runs in the veins. So if you were not a politician, what would you be?
Before coming to politics, basically to lead my life, I entered film business. First I started as an exhibitor, then distributor, then producer. If I have not come to the politics, I would have continued in the same field, film field. That is my favorite field. Even we are coming from basically agriculture family. I am also very happy to field in the work in the field.
Okay, so we would have seen Mr. Kumaraswamy the actor then maybe?
No. I am not interested in acting, but producing the movie, I am enjoying always.
And also, it is just a few more days for the elections to come in. We're just counting last few days. So, what are your plans for the rest of the days? Are you going to spend most of the time in Chikballapura?
In Chikballapura, I left the entire working time to my workers. They will take all responsibility. It is not possible for me to spare most of the time here for another 5-6 days. Today, after finishing this day's work, from tomorrow I am going to Hassan. Tomorrow Hassan, that is on 10th. Then 11th I will go to Bidar. From there Chikkodi 12th I had programs. After 12th, 13th I will come back and I will go to Bangalore Rural Constituency on 13th. Then 14th again I will visit Mysore. Last day I think that is on 15th. I may come here and I will check up with my party leaders how they are working, whatever the problem, if anything is there. On the final day only I have to fulfill their any problem is there in this constituency.
Thank you, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, for speaking to us. Well, there we have it, the former Chief Minister and the JDS candidate from Chikballapur constituency, going on to tell us what he plans for the constituency, what are his fears regarding the constituency, the problems of the constituency, and also who he is, a little bit of who he is beyond the politician that we know him. It had started to drizzle by the time we neared Gauri Bidnoor. Stop 3, Gauri Bidnoor. 6:40 p.m. When we arrived in Gauri Bidnoor, the sun had almost set and the weather had turned gloomy. It's around 6:30 p.m. and Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy is at his third official stop for the day. He's currently in Gauri Bidnoor. Gauri Bidnoor is fairly quite an important part of the Chikballapur constituency. People here too have gathered in big numbers. Of course, it is almost sundown now and it has also started drizzling just a bit. That is probably keeping the people away. And also extensive security arrangements have been made. Let's not forget that that H.D. Kumaraswamy is the former Chief Minister of our state and hence extensive security arrangements put in place. But this is the last leg of today's campaign and probably after Gauri Bidnoor he will be going to Hassan. He will be retiring for the day. He will be calling it a day and campaigning in Hassan tomorrow. But still we see a lot of excitement in the air. We see a lot of people here who have come in to just listen to H.D. Kumaraswamy speak. Even as I speak, we can hear the cheers, the loud cheers of the people who have gathered here and here to ensure ensure that the crowds do come in. We see a massive shamiana that has been put in place, a big shamiana there to ensure that people come in, people stay there, and people do not move from the place even if there is a bit of a delay in HD Kumaraswamy arriving. As HDK was expected to arrive at the venue by 2 p.m, many of the disappointed people appear to have left the venue. The arrangements were similar to the meet in Bagepalli, but the crowds had shrunken and the people were restless. After hastily cutting short speeches of other leaders, HD Kumaraswamy addressed the people to make up for the delay. Despite the gloomy atmosphere, HDK's presence managed to cheer up his supporters. A fairly long speech marked the end of Kumaraswamy's campaign trail for the day. Well, we have come to the end of a long and exhausting day with HD Kumaraswamy. After numerous stops in many halls as well as numerous interactions with the voters, HD Kumaraswamy has finally decided to call it a day, and he's headed back to Bengaluru now, where he will be only freshening up and then heading out to Hassan again, where he will be staying overnight and campaigning tomorrow. So today we got a taste of how it is to be in HD Kumaraswamy's shoes for one full day, and definitely it is no easy task. Although the kind of reactions that the former Chief Minister gets in his constituency is overwhelming, whether it will translate to votes and whether it will translate to enough votes to beat his opponents is the bigger question. But that only the voters can answer themselves. After the elections, we'll know what their answer is. With camera person Madan, this is Nishchita for News 9.